Hello and welcome back to Real English with Real Teachers with Harry and Charlie, who is over there. You're tuning into a live conversation between two British English teachers. We're from the south of England, well, Charlie's from the south, and I'm from the east of England, but it's very close to London. And today we're going to have a lovely conversation. We're going to be playing this Google search game and seeing the wonderful vocabulary that comes out naturally when two natives are talking at their natural pace in a relaxed environment like this, live on the internet. So, Charlie, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Yes, lovely to be here. Excited to teach some English to you folk. We do hope that we can give you some entertainment along the way. And we're going to do that with some good old-fashioned now, because we've done it quite a few times. Going to do it with the game called Search History. We're going to be giving you the starting of a question that people put into Google and seeing if you can figure out what the most common answer is. Isn't that right, Harry?
That's right, that's right. We're going to go and get into that right after the sponsor of this video, which is Skillshare. So we're always telling you guys that once you get to an intermediate or even a pre-intermediate level with your English, the best thing you can do is to move away from your textbooks and learning materials. I mean, stay with the YouTube videos, absolutely, but also try to start consuming real information and combining your hobbies and your passions with English. And that's exactly what Skillshare allow you to do, isn't it, Charlie?
That's right. I've gone a step ahead of you. I've tried the logo. What do you think of that?
That is so much more impressive than that, isn't it?
Yeah, so Skillshare, yes, as Harry said, you should combine a passion of yours with learning English, and they've got you covered because they've got thousands of topics or thousands of courses on various topics. And the courses go from creative stuff like photography, or I'm learning about how to do better videos on Final Cut Pro. They've got all of these business lectures on there for you to, be a businessman. And you've explored your own kind of courses, haven't you, Harry?
I have, yeah. I've actually been watching one recently, which is about cooking, and specifically about cooking Thai food. So I really like Thai food. There's a really nice course in there which kind of takes you through the basics and the fundamentals of cooking Thai food. And I think if you're a foodie, these kinds of courses, there's loads of different culinary courses, culinary meaning related to food. So it's a great way to kind of join your passion with your English and start consuming this real information. It really is. It's great.
It is, yeah. And we know that you need to ensure that it's an affordable thing. And it is. It's, I think, $10 a month on the annual subscription, which is, cheaper than Netflix, isn't it, Harry?
It is. I said that to Charlie earlier, and he was very surprised that I actually bother paying for a monthly Netflix subscription. But
yeah, you look like the one that sort of scrounges off the main person of the house that has the Netflix. I'm not going to allow you to say, well, I'm the only one in my house. Feel sorry for me. I meant your family, like you would have your dad's subscription or something.
Well, I have actually, my mum uses my Netflix subscription, and I'm pretty sure that my brother uses it and my sister as well. So I'm the one fueling and providing films for these people. I just think I'm such a good Samaritan.
You are a good Samaritan, or you're just being mugged off, aren't you?
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, I am possibly just being mugged off. I should probably cancel that and get a Skillshare membership. But Skillshare are offering an amazing, it's not even a deal because you don't have to pay anything. So the first 500 people that click that link below in the description are going to get 2 months of the premium membership on Skillshare for free.
2 months. That's
2 months.
mental.
I know, it's unbelievable. I'm gonna stop talking like this now. So all you have to do is click on that. You can do it now, then come back to the video, or you can do it when the video's over. But really hope you enjoy that, and leave us some comments and tell us which were your favorite courses and what new vocab you learned doing those courses. But shall we get going with the search history, Charlie?
We can, yeah. We also came across some language during that sponsor, which is efficient, if you don't mind me saying. Mugged off, I said, and I think you said a foodie. What's a foodie?
That's a word that you hear so much nowadays, isn't it? Because everyone's interested in food nowadays. So a foodie, we're going to be writing these words into the chat box. So keep an eye on that. A foodie is someone who's interested, a fanatic, someone who's really interested in food. They like to cook new recipes. Like Charlie, your girlfriend, she's a foodie, isn't it? Isn't she?
It is. Yes, it is a foodie. And I noticed that Harry sent her a recipe recently, or Harry sent it a recipe.
I did, yeah. Stacey, if you're watching,
she's not watching. She doesn't watch these.
I'll rephrase that. Stacey, if you cared about Charlie and watched his videos, I'm still waiting for my reply on that recipe.
Yeah, Harry sent my girlfriend a heartwarming message, and it was quite long as well, but she didn't reply to him. Very rude indeed.
It was a really long text. Yeah, I was trying to establish a bond, which is like a connection, a connection with a person. Rapport is another nice synonym to establish a bond, just like James Bond.
I've done it. Rapport, yeah, rapport is nice.
Did you say you've written in Bond? Oh, there it is. Pardon me. Could have just looked, really. Yeah, a bond, to establish a bond. And there's a verb as well, to bond. So me and Charlie, we bonded when we first met, didn't we, Charlie?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we bonded. Probably on the third occasion. The first two, I was a little bit unsure of you. But, you got me by the third occasion.
Unbelievable. There was another really nice word that we said as well when I was talking about my Netflix subscription, and the word was scrounge. Charlie, you said that I'm someone that you would imagine just scrounges off other people's accounts.
Yeah, that is it's quite natural. Scrounge, like you are a bit of a burden on other people. Burden's a bit advanced. You require other people to do something for you, and then you get the benefit in return. You don't do the hard work. You kind of leech on people. Yeah.
You're often just getting you're using other people's stuff. I like that, getting a benefit from other people's things. So give me a quid. I haven't got any money for the bus. Give me a quid. That would be scrounging, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you bloody scrounger. Get your own money, you scrounger.
Yeah, and the people that scrounge, exactly like Charlie said, a scrounger. So, Charlie, have you got any good ones, or shall I read out one of my Google searches and let's get people active?
Yeah, you start. Guys, we haven't plugged it before. We're going to try it. We're going to try and scrounge some money off you. The super chat is available because in these sections, when we do these clauses, there's so many that you all type in that we can't read all of them. So if you do want us to make sure that we read yours, you can super chat us and give us a penny.
Yeah, that would be nice. Not spend a penny.
But no. Spend a penny is to urinate. We don't want you to piss on your computer.
No. Unless you are one of the lucky ones who has one of those urine-proof PCs.
Oh yes, that's the new model of Dell, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I think it's called the Pissy MacBook.
Very good. Read yours out.
That's enough with the crap jokes, Harry. Let's get on with the show. All right, so guys, I want you to fill in the blank here in the comments. I want to see your comments participation. And if you can, try and use some of the new words as well. Is it better to pass blank?
Oh, is it better to pass blank? Yeah, get your comments in, guys. I'll write that in. Is it better to pass by a beggar or to give them money?
Oh, that's very good, Charlie. You know what? That is incorrect.
Oh, you got me. I thought you were going to tell me that yeah, damn it. Okay, so is it, do you want to hold it up again?
Is it better to pass blank? So we've got better. So it's probably going to be some kind of comparison, isn't it? Is it better to pass this or this? Possibly. Who knows? But I like that. To pass by a beggar, that would mean to walk past and not stop, right?
Yes. Yeah. Bit like the Samaritan kind of fable.
Yes. Yeah. So you shouldn't pass by. You should stop. Yeah. And Daniel has cleverly said MacBook Piss Pro. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah.
Okay. Is it better to pass by Harry without glancing at him? Ooh.
I'd say no. I like that. I like that, though. It's a nice word as well, to glance, isn't it? So this is... Charlie, can you do a glance for us, just to show us a glance?
Like that?
That's it. Yeah, yeah. You don't have to do it with those kind of perverted eyes, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So look out the corner of your eye, little glance. Another good one. Is it better to pass urine in the toilet or on your PC?
I think this is getting a little out of hand, Harry.
Yeah, quite possibly. Nice expression. To get out of hand. This is a really good one. To get out of hand would mean to lose control, right? It's getting out of control. It's getting out of hand.
Yeah, to lose control. When was the last time you got out of hand? Do you get out of hand very often?
He's getting out of hand. Do people get out of hand, or just situations? For me, it sounds unnatural saying he got out of hand. You normally say like things go out.
Yeah, the night got out of hand. Yeah, I'm talking rubbish.
That's all right. Don't worry about it, teacher.
So if you do want to tip us, make sure you do that now.
Yeah. So I'll take the tips today. So yeah, to get out of hand, we normally use it with situations, I think. So it's quite typical to say things got out of hand. Things got out of hand.
Yeah, things got out of hand last night. Like it escalated quickly. That's another one, isn't it?
Yeah, things escalated quickly. Yeah, so things got worse. Things got worse very quickly. Yeah, that's a really good way to say it. That's quite typical in England, where we do tend to drink a little bit too much. And yeah, things get out of hand or things escalate very quickly.
Yeah, Francesca's just made a good point about the word just. Yeah, we do use just a lot. We use these little linking or modifying words very often, to the point where it is probably annoying for a non-native. When I'm learning like Spanish or German, I pick up on the one or two words that they overuse. It does get a bit annoying, I think.
Genau.
Genau. Natürlich, genau.
Ah, natürlich. Yeah, I really like natürlich. I think it sounds really nice.
It is quite a nice sounding word, just not too many times. Same with Spanish, like bien, buena.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, like kind of little filler words, aren't they? But yeah, just and quite we use very commonly before an adjective. Oh, it was just lovely. You have a little pause. Oh, that was just lovely.
Same with a bit. We use that a lot, don't we?
Yeah, that was a bit lovely.
No, like it's a bit cold. It's a bit cold today, isn't it? Oh.
Exactly. Yeah, that's good. If you want to sound a bit more British, just add a bit, just or quite.
You just said it in the sentence. A bit more British.
Yeah, a bit more, just a bit. Just raising my eyebrows there. So any more good answers, or are you guys wanting to be put out of your misery? We explained that in the last video. I'll put a link up here to that if you want to check the definition of that.
Is it better to pass gas or to keep it in? Says Tina. Ah, my student. Hello, Tina. Good question. Is it better to pass gas or keep it in? That actually rings a bell. So I think...
Tina, that is genius. I don't know if you've downloaded the free version of this game or if you're just a genius. But yeah, is it better to pass gas or hold it in?
There you go. Tina. She wins the award. All right. Should we go on to the next one?
Well, yeah, but can we just talk about that? I mean, we can't, let's not.
Sorry. I'm too excited to get on to mine.
Yeah. Oh, we're done there then. Right. That's the end of today's lesson.
See ya.
So to pass wind, you can also say, why am I speaking like that? You can also say to fart. So it means when that gas comes out your bottom. To pass wind or to hold it in. Can we also say pass wind if it comes out of our mouth, Charlie? Is that passing wind?
I don't think so. No.
Why do we always end up talking about poo?
Because it's you that's always on the channel, isn't it? You bloody love it.
You can't get rid of me, Charlie. I'm 50% of this duo.
If anyone's interested in partnering up with me as a new Real English, then let me know.
Yeah. Well, good luck. Good luck filling these boots. So there we go. So you go, is it better to pass wind or hold it in? So now I would like to actually hear everyone's opinions about this. Personally, for me, it really depends on where you are. I mean, is it better for your health? I'd say no. It's probably worse for your health holding it in.
Very true. Very true. Yeah, good point. What about situations like you said? I'll throw some situations your way. An aeroplane. On an aeroplane.
Okay, probably better to hold it in. Yeah.
Have you ever not held it in on an aeroplane?
Guilty. Lock me up and throw away the key. I have farted on an aeroplane.
Good phrase. Lock somebody up and throw away the key. It's self-explanatory, but there we go. Lock somebody up and throw away the key, meaning that they'll never get out of jail.
Exactly. All right. What other situations, Charlie? What about if you are on, you're driving in your car and you're just driving to the gym.
Driving to the gym? Are you driving to pick anybody up? Are you going to pick anybody up on the way?
Yeah, but in 10 minutes, you're going to pick someone up. You're going to pick me up in 10 minutes and take me to the gym with you. So you have a 10-minute window before. Should you start or hold it in?
A 10-minute window? I'd probably open the window to let it out.
Okay, so it's okay. You don't need to hold it in that situation.
No, you can let it rip.
For someone who doesn't want to talk about farting, you're giving some very good expressions, Charlie.
Well, if you can't beat them, you might as well
Join them. This
Very
is classic root. Oh, there's been so much good language there. Okay, let it rip. Let it rip. You can imagine what this means, guys, but it's just allow your fart to come out and really maybe even belt it out, maybe push it out. Just really loud and proud. It's just you, your vehicle, the open window, and Madonna playing on the stereo.
Yeah, Madonna entices the ripping, I assume.
Yeah. Trying to think of a Madonna song, but it's not coming to me. Let it rip. What about when I said, Charlie, a 10-minute window? I think that's quite interesting as well.
Yes. I wanted to use that with the window, opening the window, but yes, you're right. A 10-minute window means a gap, a 10-minute space of time.
Exactly. That's really good. So let is an irregular verb. It's just let in all the different tenses. So in the past, you could say, yesterday, I let it rip, or I let one rip when I was driving because I had a 10-minute window before picking up Harry.
Brilliant. There we go. So we've taught let it rip enough. I would like to go on to this now, but if you see any comments about previous, do let me know. Okay?
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
So the next one, but we haven't finished with the other one, so do get your comments in if you want. But the next one is it true that McDonald's... ... Is it true that McDonald's...
Is it true that McDonald's hamburgers contain horse meat?
Oh, interesting. Why did you say that?
So the reason I say that is because here in the UK, there was a big scandal, a big controversial piece of news. And it turned out that in, I think, 30% of hamburgers that were being sold in supermarkets in the UK contained horse meat. And we were none the wiser. We had no clue this was happening. And in the UK, eating horse meat is unheard of. Eating horse meat is unheard of. We don't do it. It doesn't happen. So when we hear about like Italians and French people eating horse meat in their countries, we're like, wow, that is very different. So it was a big scandal.
It was. Yeah, I remember that. Guys, so we don't find it particularly common to do this, but I'd like to know which country you're from and if you find it strange or if you find it very normal. Because I know that a student from Kazakhstan, she bloody loves horse meat. Can't get enough of it.
She bloody loves it. Who's that from Kazakhstan?
One of my students, Maria. I don't think you know her.
Whatever. No, it's because we had a patron who was from Kazakhstan, didn't we?
Oh yes, and I think I talked about it with her. Yeah. So maybe she liked horse meat as well.
No, she was vegan.
Oh, was she?
No, I can't remember.
Brilliant.
Let us know in the comments. But yeah, Sergey, our Russian student, Charlie, he also eats horse meat. He eats horse-based sausages.
Right.
Not a euphemism.
No, okay. He loves a bit of horse meat sausage. Yeah. Each to their own.
Oof. God, there's been some bloody good expressions. I think we need to pause for some explanations here. Each to their own. So this is a really nice thing that we say. My board nearly slipped from my legs. But we say, when we want to say that everyone does different things, and that's just fine. We just say it. We say, like, someone says something like, I eat horse meat. I never brush my teeth.
I don't think you can compare them equally. I think the horse meat one is very subjective. Most people would say that not brushing your teeth is probably a negative thing.
Kind of chalk and cheese.
Yeah, I suppose.
So yeah, okay. So whatever. But so it's something we say. You can also say whatever floats your boat. So Charlie, why don't you give me some interesting weird things about you, and I'll just say some of these expressions.
I like to dance on the table during my dinner.
Me too. No, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. I like to I think it's you. You're making me think of toilet-based stuff all the time. It's awful. Okay. I like to ride my bicycle one-handed.
Each to their own. Each to their own, Charlie. But yeah, I don't really like riding my bike one-handed. I like doing it no-handed.
Oh, show off.
Yeah. But no, do tell us about your toilet habits, Charlie. Like, how you go for a wee, for example. How do you do that?
Like any normal person,
Yeah.
any dignified person.
Person, not man.
Harry's getting at the fact that I like to sit down when I go for a toilet. Number one, a little wee wee. I like to sit down, but I only like to sit down when I feel like you're gonna get a splashback. That's the main concern for me.
Oh, splashback. This is classic. To get splashback. But wait there, Charlie. But you sit down when you go for a number one, which is a wee, right? No one stands up for a number two. If you're doing a number one, when do you don't really get splashback? What kind of horse jet have you got?
I've done it before, and it always comes back at me.
Really?
Yeah, maybe I need a lesson, but I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah. It's normally the dad, isn't it, that teaches the son how to point.
Oh, my mum actually taught me how to point. Joking.
Right. Well, that's why you ended up sitting on the toilet. So, splashback. To get splashback is when you pee or you do a poo, and then the water comes back up and wets you. Splashback.
Yes, that's right. Okay, toilet talk finished, complete.
Yeah.
No more.
None the wiser though, Charlie. Or
none the wiser. I did actually write it. I said not aware. You're not aware. You're not made aware.
Nice. Yeah. So I was none the wiser. We'd never say it in the continuous tenses, would we?
I am being none the wiser. No.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say it in the perfect tenses either. Like I have been none the wiser. Sounds weird.
I've been none the wiser for many years. No, yeah.
Rubbish. Yeah. I am none the wiser, or I was none the wiser.
Yes, I'm none the wiser. Would it be present though? The context would normally be in the past, wouldn't it? Like,
I'm none the wiser. Yeah, you're right. You'd just say it in the past, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I'm none the wiser. Of what? Ah, now I'm wiser.
That's good. And then unheard of, which I think is another really common expression that we use. If something is unheard of, it's like something that's not done, something you don't hear of much.
Yeah. Well said.
Yeah.
Well said. So is it true that McDonald's, you said use horse meat? You're on the right track there. Fancy giving it another go?
Is it true that McDonald's hamburgers don't contain real beef?
Well, no, but yes.
Right. Do elaborate.
Well, I don't want to give the answer away. I want to read some others. Is it true that McDonald's food isn't popular in the UK? Is that true?
Who's asked that?
Shay.
Shay? No, this definitely isn't true. This is false. Because in England, McDonald's is very popular, but I think a lot of people are very judgmental of people that eat at McDonald's. So it's often a guilty pleasure that people don't like to admit. Like, I'm pretty sure my brother, who is a foodie, he's a foodie, he loves food, he loves cooking. He has never stepped foot in a McDonald's in his life. So he would judge the hell out of you if you told him you...
Whoa. To step foot, he would never step foot in a place, meaning he would never go in a place, but a nice phrase that natives use. He's never stepped foot in.
Yes, exactly. He has never stepped foot in a place like that.
And you use another one. What did you use after that?
Judge the hell out of someone.
Yeah. Judge the hell.
Yeah, so to do the hell out of something. So it's like just to give emphasis to a verb, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like if someone really insulted you a lot, you could say, "You insulted the hell out of me."
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I will put you out of your misery, and I will tell you. Is it true that McDonald's uses human meat?
That's funny. Okay, so these are just normal people or morons doing searches online, aren't they? So
yeah,
that's funny. Do you reckon a lot of people have searched that?
I think you'd be surprised how many people search random things like that. I mean, I wouldn't like to show my search history. I think it would be rather embarrassing.
Well, now, come on. Can we just take a quick look at your last 2 days of search history, Charlie?
No.
Specifically, what you were searching at 12 p.m. last night.
My last one was distilled water in German, which is distilltes Wasser. All
right. Were you revising some useful German vocab?
No, I was picking up 2 liters of distilled water for my darling girlfriend's father, as he has an oxygen tank to prevent him from snoring at night, and the oxygen tank requires distilled water.
Wow. And wow, so he plugs that in and he's connected to that all night.
Yeah, it's like these. Well, I haven't seen it. I'm quite intrigued actually. But these wires go up his nose, a bit like when you're in a hospital bed, and yeah, it gives him pure oxygen. Apparently, it cures his snoring.
But has it not got like a loud machine, like? So it's like just as bad as
sounds like Darth Vader.
I'm cured, darling. I'm not snoring at all.
Yeah, you can sleep peacefully tonight, love.
And then he's got two Buxtons in his hat, like
like first aid kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, he should just get one of those kind of beer hats and put the water there.
Yeah.
Tube up the nose.
There you go.
I shouldn't really laugh at it, but you know, why not? If you can't laugh at your problems,
there's a flaw there. It's not your problem. If you can't laugh evilly at other people's problems, what can you do?
Yeah, but if I had a problem with snoring and I had to have one of these kind of oxygen tanks, I would like to think that I could have a laugh at it. And actually, I think it's a good moment now to say to people that if people are ever offended by the things we say, it's really, we're just having a laugh, aren't we, Chaz? And it's more to make English learning fun, isn't it? Rather than to pick fun at others who are in, you know, unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Yeah, we're trying to jazz up the English learning environment for you, and accidentally get carried away sometimes, but never in an evil, vindictive kind of attempt.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So get carried away. This is a really, really common expression, to get carried away. And there I'd say you get overexcited about something and maybe you go too far.
Yeah.
So comedians or YouTubers or anybody, sometimes when they're making a joke about something, they get carried away and they go too far and they say something that's really offensive.
Yeah, like they're getting carried by the excitement or the emotion that they're experiencing at the time. They don't think of like the consequences and something. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And this one, talking about tenses, you could use this one in the continuous tense, couldn't you? We are getting carried away.
Yes, yeah, we were getting carried away with toilet talk earlier.
Yeah, we were. We were getting and we got carried away with horse talk, horse meat talk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What would you feel about what would you think about human meat, Harry? If you had a burger and then someone told you that was actually human meat, what would you do? Do you think, what would your reaction be? And guys, what's your reaction? What would you do? How bad would it be if it was tasty?
Yeah, it could be. It could be tasty. I wonder what it's comparable to. Human meat, probably chicken.
Yeah, chicken. I think chicken's probably tastier than human.
Well, there's only one way to find out, Chaz.
It's very true. So next video, we will be eating. No, we won't be.
We'll be eating one of each other's fingers.
Ugh.
How about that?
That would be the worst place to eat. Guys, a serious question here. What part of a human body would you prefer to get meat from?
God, the answers to this question are going to be unbelievable. But I think the only exception where I would eat human meat is if it came from myself. So maybe I could have surgery, lose a bit of fat, bit of blubber, and then I'd have that in a burger.
That's so disgusting. That's horrible.
But you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't want to eat someone else's meat.
I'd never want to eat myself, though. That's like, I think, another level of gross for me.
Would you rather eat me than you?
No, I'd rather eat somebody that I don't know.
Oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it? I like my food organic. I like to know exactly where it's come from.
I bet you don't know a single chicken, do you?
You're a chicken.
Very good. The double meaning of "you're a chicken" means you are a coward. You're not brave.
Exactly. Yeah, things like you're a chicken. And we can use it as a phrasal verb as well, to chicken out. So if Charlie, we're about to eat a human burger and Charlie's like, oh no, you know what? I don't think I'm going to have it. I'm a bit scared. I could say, Charlie,
stop being a chicken and eat that chicken. I didn't actually listen to what you were saying. I was agreeing with
Charlie chickened out.
Charlie chickened out. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Say that then. Charlie chickened out. There you go. On that bombshell, I imagine we're arriving to the end. Should we read out a couple of comments and then bring it to a close, Jazz?
Sounds good. Yes. Okay. So we've left that subject, Valimo. Don't worry. We've left it alone. Probably too late.
Yeah. Depends on whether the meat comes from a pretty girl. That's a shame.
That's a shame. Oh, yeah, that's a really horrible comment. Who said that?
That one. It's from Hugo. Hugo, thanks for your participation, buddy. And then we had cielo, or cielo, sky. Legs. I mean, they look juicy.
Got a point. I thought we were going to leave the topic, but apparently not. Yes, the thigh is probably the best part, or maybe the buttock.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to say hello to a couple of students of mine that I've seen popping in. Lourdes, hello. Hope you're well. Sinem, sorry, pronounced your name wrong. From Turkey, lovely to see you here. And Almond as well, or Almond. I never really quite know how to pronounce it. But he's coming on the immersion course next week, so looking forward to seeing you, man.
Yeah, that'd be good to meet you, Almond or Almond. It's a bit like the nut, almond or almond. Or
Almond, yeah. Almond, yeah. I said to him once, I said, guten Almond. And he didn't laugh.
Yeah, I'm glad that you took the time to say hello to 3 of your students, 2 of which you couldn't pronounce their names. I won't do the same, but I've already said hello to Tina. I think that was the only one that I noticed. Oh, Ian. Hello, Ian. Yes, there we go.
Yeah, it's not. You don't have to pretend you have students here, Charlie. Yeah.
I've got 4 more in there, actually, probably. Just haven't booked with me for about 3 years.
Anshul, yeah. Great to see you again. Yeah.
Hector, yes, Hector. Yeah, great. And Azik, do you speak Russian? Yes, I speak fluent Russian. I'd love to have a class with you in Russian.
Tell us one Russian word, Charlie.
Nostrovia.
There you go. There you go. So there you go. Point proven. Charlie is fluent in Russian.
There we go. So thank you very much, everybody. I think we'll leave it there. Don't forget to check out Skillshare. I wonder if you still have a chance to grab the offer for the first 500 people to get 2 months for free. Pretty good.
500. Come on, 500. Get in there. Get in there, guys. Get a course. I mean, there's nothing to lose there. It's free. Okay, so thank you very much for joining, everyone. Thank you, Charlie, for being a wonderful co-host. It's been a pleasure, my friend.
Oh, it's been a pleasure for me as well. Thank you very much. Yes, you've been a delight. I look forward to the next Real English with Real Teachers live lesson. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, all.